Hey YouTube, this is Lane's Boys coming to you with another video about natural hair, and in particular, fine natural hair. And I am super excited because look at the doo-doo, you guys. I cut it. No, if you've already seen the title to this video, I did not cut my hair. This is a faux tapered cut look, and I kind of got inspired by a video I saw on YouTube. I'm gonna have to find the link for it because I can't remember who it was, but it came up in the auto feed that you get of a faux taper cut, and in it the young lady did really small bantu knots on the sides and in the back, and on the top she did twists and rolled them with flexi rods. But I kind of like the bantu knot out look all over, so I decided to repeat the style but instead do bantu knots. So I did really tiny bantu knots all along the side and in the back using water just to make sure I took advantage of shrinkage, and larger bantu knots on top and made sure that my hair was not wet on top. And when I took the bantu knots out, I only separated these a couple times, but I sprayed water with a small water bottle, and look, it's just a fine mist, so nothing hardly comes out. I hope you can see that. I kind of sprayed it on the side and in the back and kind of held it like this to kind of help the water shrink it even further, and slicked my edges, and then took my scarf, and I didn't want to tie my scarf super tight because I didn't want the hair to be smushed. So just kind of lightly tied my scarf, and this is it. Today is actually supposed to be my wash day, but I'm not washing my hair. My hair is going to be like this all week. So I hope you like this look. I certainly do. Just a fun way to kind of explore short hair without actually having to do the dirty deed, because I don't plan on cutting my hair at all. I want to see how long my hair can get for this natural hair journey. But if you'd like to see how I got this look, stay tuned. And before I get to that, let me just say this, because I can't remember if I said it when I did style this. With the smaller bantu knots, I normally do my bantu knots as a twist, and then I do the bantu knots. To me, it made it more difficult to take it a loose. So in the future, if I do this again, I will do the regular bantu knot where you just start twisting, not a two-strand twist, but you start twisting the hair onto itself. I'll do it that way. Also, make sure that you have plenty of time to take it out. 30 minutes at least for this back, because the bantu knots were super small. It's just easy to tangle your hair, easy to get a knot in your hair, and you just want to absolutely take your time and do it. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see the back and the sides, and when I get done, we'll get to the tutorial. So real quick, this is the front, side, back, and I hope you guys can see it. And I'm looking, yep, I think you guys can, the other side. And so, yep. This was done on dry hair for the most part. I did kind of spritz my hair with water, and you'll see in the tutorial I also spritz it afterwards just to make sure that it dries. So yeah. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I got this look, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. So I'm pretty much done with all of my hair, and I just have the top portion left. And as you can see, the bantu knots on the sides and then on the back, and I'll turn around so you can see it, are relatively small because I want them super tight to help with this illusion of a tapered cut. So all I have is this part left, and my hair is completely dry. For me, I find that bantu knots are best on dry hair so that they are dry in the morning. However, when I get done, I do spritz my hair with water, just to kind of wet them just a little bit, just to make sure that they're set. And also too, this time I'm using water to help me with this illusion by creating a more shrunken look. So I start my Bantu knots with a 2-strand twist, and I'm adding just a little bit of product, a loose twist, nothing major. I'm using my Shescentit Coconut Quench Daily Moisturizer, just, you know, to kind of help with the ends of my hair, which of course are the oldest parts of your hair. So just a little dab. And I am also putting a little bit of olive oil on, avocado oil on. And so adding a little bit of my leave-in. I mean, just an absolute dab. You probably can hardly even see it. And again, this is just for the end's sake, for a little extra protection. I do feel my ends as I go down, and if they need a little combing out, I do that. But sometimes they haven't needed it, so that's fine too. And when I get done, I add my olive oil on my ends, put a little bit down the hair shaft, and I'm doing that mainly to protect my ends and also the shine that avocado oil, that's what that is, provides. And doing my last Bantu knot. Alright, and then I will add one of these clips. I do not sleep in these, so I generally put them on and leave them for about half an hour maybe, just to make sure everything's set. Then I remove them and the Bantu knots stay. So when I get done, I take my water bottle and I just spritz my hair just a little. I know, that seems like a lot, but look at that, it's just a mist. And that's just to mainly make sure everything gets nice and set. So I'll see you when I take this out tomorrow. So it is the next morning and I'm ready to take these down. And I have a few products with me. I have water, just in case I need help with creating the illusion of shrunken hair. So I'm going to use the water to shrink my hair a little bit if need be, if these aren't tight enough. So I have a little bit of water. I have a little bit of oil for my hands. Not really necessary because this time I'm going to use frizz to my advantage. So, but I have it just in case. Of course, a pick and gel for slicking down my edges, and a scarf to kind of tie my head when I spray it a little bit if need be. So we're going to go ahead. I'm dressed, but I don't want to mess up my clothes, so I have on this. So I'm going to go ahead and take these down. I'll put a little bit of oil on my hands. And again, super tight back here and on the sides, really small and super tight. Looser and bigger on the top. Again, just to kind of create that illusion of a tapered cut. So here we go. Let's see what we're gonna get. And these little ones on the ends here in the back kind of got a little wet in the shower, which is fine because it might actually help out. And I also have my handy dandy puff thingy, just in case this doesn't turn out like I want, and I can puff it really quickly. Today is my wash day, but I wanted to try this, so. And again, when you're taking out Bantu knots, I'm sure you guys have seen it on many videos. It is really just pretty much unscrewing them the opposite direction of the way that they were twisted or screwed in. So These weren't really hard to sleep in because I sleep on my stomach as it is anyway. And I turn my head to the side, and I must be more heavy-handed on this side than this side because these were a little more uncomfortable, but it didn't matter because this is the side I sleep on. Everything is out except for these two here. But what I'm hoping that you see is how compact this part is. Oh, there's a couple here I need to get, but I'll get those. But see how compact that is, which is exactly what I want. And it looks like I may not need my water. Like I said, I was going to spray the water to compact it even more. But I may not even need it. And I'll get those 2 or 3 here shortly. But I'm actually supposed to be leaving my house in 11 minutes. So make sure you have time to do this style. Just make sure you have time to do it. Especially for the tiny area in the back, because what you don't want to do is create knots in your hair. I'm not going to use the pick on this part at all, as far as back here, because again, that's supposed to be the illusion of a tapered cut. I use water to my advantage this time to encourage shrinkage. See, my hair is really right here, but I want that shrunken in. So I use water in the tiny knots to encourage shrinkage. I separated them once, and you know, because they're so tiny and compact and close together, I don't have to use my pick to get rid of the parts, because there are hardly any parts in there. So I'm just going to keep separating this to get the height and the frizz that I need. Ooh, drop my pick. To create this look. All right, and like I said, there's like 2 or 3 back here. These were extremely hard to get out. I think in the future, normally when I do my Bantu knots, I start with a twist and then I twist it in on itself to create the knot. When they're small like this, that might not have been the wisest choice. And again, you need time, at least a half an hour, 45 minutes, to get these smaller ones out. Just to make sure you're not creating knots in your hair. You know what I mean? So I hate the fact that I'm in a rush at this point, because I feel like I'm going to, I'm going to make a mistake and pull my hair out or whatever. But you got to make sure that you have time to take out these little ones. So you guys, I really need to go. But I may use a little water, tie my scarf on just to kind of shrink this in just a little bit more, and then use my pick to continue to lift this up and shape it. I can't really see, the mirror's way over there. You know, bring this out. Trying to make sure I don't comb through the ones that are still back there that I felt earlier. Here's one. And at this point, it's just going to be shaping to ensure that it looks more tapered. And I'll take some gel and stick the baby hair here. And I will have some pictures of the final look for you guys at the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you on the next video. And let me know if you try this. I absolutely love this look that I can see thus far. But like I said, I'm going to bring this in just a little bit more. And how about that, you guys? So I don't have to cut my hair. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next video. And I'll insert some pictures after this so you guys can see the final look. Thank you so much for watching.